Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vikam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishakam Vitam Sya Om Ajnana Tamarandasya Gyanajana Shalakya Chakshurum milidam yena tasma shigurave nama Gorva bhistam supurakam gurganara sisha sambhushitam Chintya chintya samastabena nipanam shirupa patanugam Govinda bidam ujwalam varatanum bhaktyan vidam sundaram Mande vishwaguruncha divyad bhagavat premna vibija pradam Devam divyatanum suchandavadanam balarka chilanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadekavaranam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shubhadam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridharam Vanshakopatarubyasya Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratabhishe Namah. We're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila chapter 11, the Beda Kirtan pastimes. I'll begin with verse number 74. Damodar Swarup Govinda Duijan Mala Prasad Loya Jai Jahan Vaishnav Gan. Swarup Damodar and Govinda taking the flower garlands and prasadam of Lord Jagannath proceeded to where all the Vaishnavas were standing. Pratamente Mahaprabhu Bhattacharya Duhare Rajakohe Edue Kon Chinaha Amare. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first sent those two persons in advance. The king inquired, "Who are these two? Please let me know their identities." Bhattacharya Kohe E Swarup Damodar Mahaprabhu Hoy Iho Dvitiya Kalevar. Sri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya replied, "Here is Swarup Damodar, who is practically the second expansion of the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Dvitiya Govinda Britya Ihandoha Diya Malapatan Chena Prabhu Gorang Gorava Korea." The second person is Govinda, Lord Chaitanya's personal servant. The Lord has sent garlands and remnants of Lord Jagannath's food with these two persons simply to honor the devotees from Bengal. Ado Mala Advaitere Swaruparala Pache Govinda Dvitiya Mala Ani Taridila. At the beginning, Swarup Damodar came forward and garlanded Advaita Acharya. Govinda next came and offered a second garland to Advaita Acharya. Tabe Govinda Dandavat Koila Acharjare Tare Nahi Chine Acharya Puchila Damodare. When Govinda offered his obeisances by falling down flat before Advaita Acharya, Advaita Acharya asked Swarup Damodar about his identity, for he did not know Govinda at that time. Damodar Kohe Ihara Govinda Nam Ishwara Purera Sevak Ati Gunavan. Swarup Damodar informed him Govinda was the servant of Ishwara Puri. He is very highly qualified. Prabhura Seva Korite Puri Agyadila Ateva Prabhu Ihake Nikate Rakila. Ishwara Puri ordered Govinda to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thus the Lord keeps him by his side. Rajakohe Jaremala Dila Duijan Ascharya Teja Bora Mahanta Kahakonjan. The king inquired, to whom did Swarup Damodar and Govinda offer the two garlands? His bodily effulgence is so great that he must be a very great devotee. Please let me know who he is. Acharya Kohe Taharanam Advaita Acharya Mahaprabhur Manya Patra Sarva Shirodarya. Gopinath Acharya replied, his name is Advaita Acharya. He is honored even by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is therefore the topmost devotee. Shivas Pandita Iha Pandita Vakreshwar Vidyanidhi Acharya Iho Pandita Gadadhar. Shivas Pandita Iha Pandita Vakreshwar Vidyanidhi Acharya Iha Pandita Gadadhar. Here are Srivas Pandit, Vikeshwara Pandit, Vidyanidhi Acharya, and Gadadhar Pandit. Acharya Ratna Iha Pandita Purandar, Gangadas Pandit Iha Pandita Shankar. Here are Acharya Ratna, Purandar Pandit, Gangadas Pandit, and Shankar Pandit. A Murari Gupta Iha Pandita Narayan, Haridas Thakur Iha Bhuvana Pavan. Here are Murari Gupta, Pandit Narayan, and Haridas Thakur, the deliverer of the whole universe. A Hari Bhatta, a Sri Nishingananda, a Vasudeva Datta, a Shivananda. Here is Hari Bhatta, and there is Nishingananda. Here are Vasudeva Datta and Shivananda Sen. Govinda Madhava Ghosh, a Vasu Ghosh, Teen Bhaira Kirtane Prabhu Payana Santosh. Here also are Govinda Ghosh, Madhava Ghosh, and Vasudeva Ghosh. They are three brothers, and their Sankirtan, congregational chanting, pleases the Lord very much. Raghava Pandariha Acharya Nandan, Sriman Pandita A. Srikanta Narayan. Here is Raghava Pandit, here is Acharya Nandan, there is Sriman Pandit, and here are Srikanta and Narayan. Shuklambar Deka A. Sridhar Vijay, Vallabhasena A. Purushottama Sanjay. Gopinath Acharya continued to point out the devotees. Here is Shuklambar. See, there is Sridhar. Here is Vijay, and there is Vallabhasena. Here is Purushottama, and there is Sanjay. Kulina Grama Basi A. Satyarajakan, Ramananda Adi Sabe Deka Vidyaman. And here are all the residents of Kulinagram, such as Satyaraj Khan and Ramananda. Indeed, all of them are present here. Please see Mukunda Das, Narahari Sri Raghunandan, Kandavasi Chiranjiva Aras Sulochan. Here are Mukunda Das, Narahari, Sri Raghunandana, Chiranjiva, and Sulochana, all residents of Kanda. Kateka Kahiva A. Deka Jatajan, Chaitanya Gana Sab, Chaitanya Jivan. How many names shall I speak to you? All the devotees you see here are associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is their life and soul. Raja kohe deki mora hoila chamatkar, Vaishnavera aiche teja deki nahiyar. The king said, upon seeing all these devotees, I am very much astonished, for I have never seen such an effulgence. Koti Surya Samasab, Ujjvala Varan, Kabunahi Shuni E Madhura Kirtan. Indeed, their effulgence is like the brilliance of 1,000,000 suns, nor have I heard the Lord's name chanted so melodiously. Aiche Prema, Aiche Nritya, Aiche Haridan, Kahan Nahi Deki Aiche, Kahan Nahi Shuni. Aiche Prema, Aiche Nritya, Aiche Haridwani, Kahan Nahi Deki Aiche, Kahan Nahi Shuni. I have never before seen such ecstatic love, nor heard the vibration of the holy name of the Lord chanted in such a way, nor seen such dancing during Sankirtan. Bhattacharya kohe e madhura vachan, Chaitanya Shrishti e prema Sankirtan. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya replied, this sweet transcendental sound is a special creation of the Lord, known as Prema Sankirtan, congregational chanting in love of Godhead. Avatare Chaitanya Koila, Dharima Pracharan, Kali Kali Dharma Krishnan, Nama Sankirtan. In this age of Kali, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has descended to preach the religion of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna is the religious principle for this age. Sankirtan Yagyetare Koreyarohan Seta Sumeda Ara Kali Hatajan. Anyone who worships Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by congregational chanting should be understood to be very intelligent. One who does not do so must be considered a victim of this age and bereft of all intelligence. Dharmantu Sakshad Bhagavat Pranitam Navai Vidur Rishaya Napi Devaha Nasida Mukya Asura Manushkya Kutasya Vidyadara Charanadayaha Swayambhuva Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapila Manu Pralado Janaka Bhishmo Balir Vaidya Sakir Vayams Deva Dashaite Vijanimo Dharman Bhagavatan Bhata Guyam Vishudam Durbodam Yam Gyata Vamritam Ashnute Etavaneva Lokesmin Pumsam Dharma Parasmrita Bhakti Yogo Bhagavati Tannama Grahan Adibi. Rascals, anyone who worships Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by congregational chanting should be understood to be very intelligent. One who does not do so must be considered a victim of this age and be bereft of all intelligence. Rascals propose that anyone can invent his own religious process, and this proposition is condemned herein. If one actually wants to become religious, he must take up the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. The real meaning of religion is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. The purport of these verses is that dharma or religion cannot be manufactured by a human being. Religion is the law or code of the Lord. Consequently, religion cannot be manufactured even by great saintly persons, demigods, or siddhamukhas. And what to speak of asuras, human beings, vidyadharas, jananas, and so on. The principles of dharma, religion, come down in the parampara system beginning with 12 personalities, namely Lord Brahma, the great saint Narada, Lord Shiva, the 4 Kumaras, Kapila, the son of Devahuti, Swayambhuva Manu, Prahlad Maharaj, King Janaka, Grandfather Bhishma, Bali Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami, and Yamaraj. The principles of all religion are known to these 12 personalities. Dharma refers to the religious principles by which one can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Dharma is very confidential, uncontaminated by any material influence, and very difficult for ordinary men to understand. However, if one actually understands Dharma, he immediately becomes liberated and is transferred to the kingdom of God. Bhagavad Dharma, or the principle of religion enunciated by the parampara system, is the supreme principle of religion. In other words, Dharma refers to the science of Bhakti Yoga, which begins by the novices chanting the holy name of the Lord, Tan Nama Grahanadibi. Therefore, in this age of Kali, as recommended here in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kali Kale Dharma, Krishna Nama Sankirtan, the chanting of the holy name of the Lord is a method of religion approved by all Vedic scriptures. The chanting of the holy name of the Lord is a method of religion approved by all Vedic scriptures. In the next text of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam, this principle is further stressed. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam Yagyai Sankirtana Prayar Yajanti E Sumeda Saha. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Rajakohe Shastra Pramane Chaitanya Hanak Krishna Tabekene Pandita Sabha Tahate Vitrishna Rajakohe Satrishna Rajakohe Shastra Pramane Chaitanya Hana Krishna Tabe Kene Panditas Sab Tahate Vitrena Tahate Vitrishna. The king said, according to evidence given in the revealed scriptures, it is concluded that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Lord Krishna himself. Why then are learned scholars sometimes indifferent to him? Barako he tara kripa lesha hoy jare se tahare Krishna kore loite pari. Batakohe tara kripa lesha hoy jare se tahare Krishna kore loite pare. The Bhattacharya replied, a person who has received but a small portion of mercy from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can understand that he is Lord Krishna. No one else can. Tara kripa nahe jare pandita nahe kene dekite shuni lena tare ishvara samane. If the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not bestowed upon a person, regardless of how learned a scholar that person may be, and regardless of his seeing or listening, he is not excited. No. If the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not bestowed upon a person, regardless of how learned a scholar that person may be, and regardless of his seeing or listening, he cannot accept Lord Chaitanya as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Atapite deva parambuja dvaya prasada leshanu grihita evahi janati tattvam bhagavan mahimno nachanya eko pi chiram vichinvan. Lord Brahma said, my Lord, if one is favored by even a slight trace of the mercy of your lotus feet, he can understand the greatness of your personality. But those who speculate to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead are unable to know you, even though they continue to study the Vedas for many years. Rajakohes sabe Jagannath Rathayatra Chaitanya Basagrihe Chalila Daya. The king said, instead of visiting the temple of Lord Jagannath, all the devotees are running toward the residence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bharakohe Eta Swabhavika Premarita Mahaprabhu Milivare Utkandita Chita. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya replied, this is spontaneous love. All the devotees are very anxious to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Age tare mile sabe, tare sange loya, tara sange Jagannath dekivena giya. First the devotees will meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then take him with them to the temple to see Lord Jagannath. Rajakohe Bhavanander Putra Baninath Prashadaloya Sangechali Panchashat. The king said, the son of Bhavananda Roy, named Vaninath, along with 5 to 7 other men, went there to obtain the remnants of Lord Jagannath's food. Mahaprabhu alaye korila gaman eta mahaprasad shahid kahat ki karan. Indeed, Vaninath has already gone to the residence of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and it has taken a huge quantity of Mahaprasadam. Please let me know the reason for this. Bharakohe Bhaktagana Aila Janaya Prabhura Ingite Prashada Jayatara Loya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, understanding that all the devotees have come, Lord Chaitanya gave the sign, and therefore Vaninath and the others have brought such great quantities of Mahaprasadam. Rajakohe Upavas Shora Tirtera Vidan Tahat Na Koriya Kene Kaiba Anapan. The king then asked the Bhattacharya, Why have the devotees not observed the regulations for visiting the pilgrimage place, such as fasting, shaving, and so on? Why have they first eaten prasadam? Barakohe tumi jay kaha se viridharma e ragamarge ache shakma dharma marma. The Bhattacharya told the king, what you have said is right according to the regulative principles governing the visiting of holy places. But there is another path, which is the path of spontaneous love. According to those principles, there are subtle intricacies involved in the execution of religious principles. So he said, what you have said is true for Viridharma, but there's also the consideration of Rag Marg, a spontaneous attraction of love. So the Bhattacharya told the king, what you have said is right according to the regulative principles governing the visiting of holy places. But there is another path, which is the path of Rag Marg, spontaneous love. According to those principles, there are subtle intricacies involved in the execution of religious principles. Ishvara Paroksha Agya Shora Upasan Prabhura Sakat Agya Prasada Bhojan. The scriptural injunctions for shaving and fasting are indirect orders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, when there is a direct order from the Lord to take prasadam, naturally the devotees take prasadam as their first duty. Tahan upavas chahan nahi mahaprasad Prabhu agya prasada tyage hoy aparad. When Mahaprasadam is not available, there must be fasting. But when the Supreme Personality of Godhead directly orders one to take prasadam, neglecting such an opportunity is offensive. Visheshe Shri Haste Prabhu Kore Pari Veshan Eta Tahan Shade Kon Kore Upasan. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is distributing prasadam with his transcendental hand, who will neglect such an opportunity and accept the regulative principle of fasting? Purve Prabhu More Prasad Ani Dila Prate Shayaya Basi Ami A Anakoila. Previously, the Lord gave me Mahaprasadam one morning, and I ate it just sitting on my bed without having even washed my mouth. This is Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya speaking. Jare Kripa Kore Koren Hridoye Preran Krishna Shraya Hoy Chade Veda Lokadharma. The man to whom the Lord shows his mercy by inspiring him within, the man to whom the Lord shows his mercy by inspiring him within the heart takes shelter only of Lord Krishna and abandons all Vedic and social customs. Yadayam anugrinati Bhagavan atmabhavita sad Jahati matim loke vedecha parinishtitam. When one is inspired by the Lord who is sitting in everyone's heart, he does not care for social customs or Vedic religious or Vedic regulative principles. When one is inspired by the Lord who is sitting in everyone's heart, he does not care for social custom or Vedic regulative principles. Tabe Raja Atalika Hoite Talete Aila Kashi Mishra Padicha Patra Duhe Anu Tabe Raja Atalika Hoite Talete Aila Kashimisha Padicha Patra Duhe Anaila. After this, King Prataparudra came down from the top of his palace to the ground and called for Kashimishra and the inspector of the temple. Prataparudra Agyadila Se Duijane Prabhustani Asijachin Jata Prabhuragane Sabare Swachanda Veda Swachanda Prasad Swachanda Darshana Koraile Nahijara Bada Prataparudra Gyadila Seduijane Prabhustane Asi Jachan Jata Prabhurgane Sabare Swachanda Sada Swachanda Prasad Swachanda Darshana Koraya Nahid Jenabara. Maharaj Prataparudra then told both Kashimishra and the superintendent, provide all the devotees and associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with comfortable residences, convenient eating facilities for prasadam, and convenient visiting arrangements in the temple so that there will not be any difficulty. Prabhupada Agya Paliya Duhe Sabadana Hoya Agyanahi Tabu Korea Ingita Bujaya. The elders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhuragya Paliha Duhe Sabadana Haya Agyanahe Tabu Korea in Gita Bujia. The orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu must be carefully carried out. Although the Lord may not give direct orders, you are still to carry out his desires simply by understanding his indications. Etaboli Vidai Dila Se Duijane Sarvabhauma Dekite Aila Vaishnava Milane. Sang this, the king gave them permission to leave. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also went to see the assembly of all the Vaishnavas. Gopinath Acharya, Bhattacharya, Gopinath Acharya, Bhattacharya, Sarvadharma, Dure Rohi, Duhe Prabhura, Vaishnava Milana, Gopinath Acharya, Bhattacharya, Sarvabhauma, Dure Rohe, Duhe Prabhur, Vaishnava Milana. From a distant place, Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya watched the meeting of all the Vaishnavas with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Simadwara Dakina Chari Sabha Vaishnavgan Kashimishra Grihapate Korila Gaman. Beginning from the right side of the lion gate, or the main gate of the temple, all the Vaishnavas began to proceed toward the house of Kashimishra. Henakali Mahaprabhu Nijagana Sange Vaishnave Milila Ashe Bate Bahurange. In the meantime, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accompanied by his personal associates, met all the Vaishnavas on the road with great jubilation. Advaita Korila Prabhu Charana Bandhan Acharya Jere Koila Prabhu Prema Alingan, Advaita Korila Prabhu, Charana Bandhan, Acharya Koila Prabhu, Prema Lingan. First, Advaita Acharya offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, then, and the Lord immediately embraced him in ecstatic love. Premanande Hoiladuhe Parama Astir Samai Dekiya Prabhu Hoila Kabu Dira Premanande Hoiladuhe Parama Astir Samaya Dekiya Prabhu Hoila Kichudira. Indeed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Advaita Acharya displayed agitation due to ecstatic love. Seeing the time and circumstance, however, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained patient. Shivasari Korila Prabhu Charana Bandhan Shivasari Korila Prabhu Charana Bandhan Pratyeke Korila Prabhu Prema Alingan. After this, all the devotees, headed by Haridas Thakur, offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord embraced each and every one of them in great love and ecstasy. So I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow I'll continue. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Gopa Govinda Ram Shiva Sudan Girirari Gopinath Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Garadhana Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raguna Ekshai Gopala Kori Charana Bandhan Jao Ete Vijnana Shavista Puran Ekshai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas Tasabar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras Tade Kanana Sevi Bhakta Sanivan Chame Janame More Amilan Ekshai Gosai Chabe Bhaja Hare Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakan Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan Shri Guru Vaishnava Pare Majai Aman Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Toriyan Hare Naam Sankirtana Kohe Narthamuran Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Garanga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Shila Bhakti Tilak Nehru Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Premsi Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Vishwavarenya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Kushamashram Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Shri Navadip Dham ki jai. Shri Ram Mayapur ki jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Saparshada Shriman Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Koladvip ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat ki jai. Sokel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram ki jai. Ganga Devi ki jai. Tulasi Maharani ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jil ki jai. Shri Purushottama Dham ki jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Jil ki jai. Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shri Nrsingadev ki jai. Bhakta Prabhata Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. All the assembled devotees ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Bol.
Jai Vishnu Pad Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardhan Maharaj ki jai.